What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. So today just wanted to talk about my thoughts on everything you need to know about the OAT, or the Optometry admissions test. So first thing you need to know is that it's a really hard test, that really you can push yourself, and you need to push yourself a lot to do the best that you can on it. But really, the next thing is that it's not as hard as you make it seem to be. You really just need to understand what the OAT is testing. It's not testing that you're a genius or that you even know any of the things on it. It's not testing whether or not you know physics or chemistry or biology at all. What it's doing is it's testing critical thinking skills. So my biggest advice is to get some sort of test prep book. I use the Kaplan book. It's pretty expensive, but I was able to find one for really good, a good deal. And that book really helps you, or a study book like that will really help you be able to go through the problems and know exactly what kind of problems to expect and how to answer them. Because honestly, about 25% of all problems, you're going to look at that and say, wow, that is honestly stupid. Do they think I'm dumb? Like 25% of all the problems on there are going to be so easy. You think, wow, I studied all this time for this, right? But the other 75% of the problems are going to be exactly like that, where it'll be something that's easier than you think it is, but there is just some mental block between you and the answer. And so, for example, for physics, just knowing how the basic physics principles behind knowing how the variables are related will get you to the answer almost every single time. Biology is one where it's a little bit more memorizing and knowing things, but it's the same thing where there's just a mental block the answer is usually very simple and straightforward if you know how to approach it. The next biggest thing I wanted to talk about here is getting a study group, because honestly, although the OAT you're going in by yourself, it helps to bring other people's mindsets into it. Because how I talked about that the OAT is really straightforward answers, it's sometimes your own mindset's the only thing between you and the right answer. So personally, I had a group of 3 people. We were actually all co-workers taking the OAT at the same time. And we all got together and studied. And the miraculous thing, I guess, is that even though some of us were better at chemistry, some of us were better at biology, some of us were better at physics, we all came away with what we needed to know about those topics to do well on the test. One person in my study group even hadn't taken all of OChem yet. But we all ended up getting above average on the OAT. So that's my biggest advice right now, besides getting a study book, is getting a study group to just work out problems together. See how other people approach the same problem and be able to adapt your mindset going into some of those problems. I know I would have never done as well on the OAT if I hadn't spent a significant amount of time with other people and see how they approach problems that I got wrong. And being able to look at those wrong answers and know exactly what you were thinking and why what you were thinking is the wrong way to approach them. 2 people in the study group, actually, including myself, ended up getting above the 90th percentile in the OAT, which honestly, I attribute that to working with him. So